Uganda Women Entrepreneurship Program is a Government of Uganda program to empower women financially with free interest loans. It is championed by Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development. During the financial year 2016-2017, Government of Uganda unveiled 53 billion shillings Women Entrepreneurship Program aimed at increasing women's competitive edge in the business sector. The project targets women in the small and medium enterprise subsector through providing interest-free credit, technical advice for appropriate technologies, value addition and market information. Women form groups of between 10 to 15 members. The major focus is on reducing unemployment among women and vulnerable groups, single, young mothers, widows, the disabled, women living with HIV/AIDS and slum dwellers. The program addresses women emancipation as pledged by President Museveni during the 2015 Women's Day celebrations in Kabale district.
The fund started in 19 districts, but where we are now, the commitment was a program rolling for 5 years, and it was targeting 100,000 women per year. At the end of the program, we would have addressed 500,000 women. But the key there is that this money should not be received by any gainful employed woman. This is money whose correlato is group formation and solidarity.
Uganda Women Entrepreneurship Program has served many women groups, especially rural women. We set out for a sample research of WEP beneficiaries in Kasese, Kabarole and Chenjojo districts. This is Nsinde Bachara Produce Group in Kyarusozi sub-county. The women appreciate government for WEP interest-free loans. The 15-member group located 30 kilometers off Chenjojo town buys and sells produce. The women started with dried cassava chips sold to businessmen.
Batwa miliyoni 4 n'emitwaro 5. Twazikozesa twasubura ibyo kurya twagobe bihimba birayi twagoba tora kasente nikayije nko bucyayizire hagati na hagati twasubura ebicori byagwa mu season nk'ibiri ati twayirayo twagamba katugumizemo twaheka naho kugobora twarura amagoba nigayija ati sente twatanika kuhemba nitugara na mbere twayihira.
It has so far recovered 685,000 shillings. The area extension worker, Baptist Owamani, advises that poorly dried produce affects the group's income.
Kibi kulya buno obuhungu alire kano akahunga nakora nakusinga hakuwa runo oruhumbu obokuborulire muno nirugenda habune nibuturwaza kansa yobune kansa yendurwe kansa ya katago. So ati inye muhogo yanyu nisinga mba mugitwaire nka Kampala nimugigarura nebedibi akwa bali nibali akano akahunga kakwera titi.
Many of the members lack knowledge on post-harvest techniques. Beth Kiomia is one of the 12 members of Kwatanise Women Group in Isazi Village, Nyamugasani Parish, Kasese District. Members got a loan of 3 million shillings from WEP in September 2017 to add onto the 1.9 million shillings they have to boost capital of the group's cattle business.
As a group we had 1.9 million. So when we applied, when we heard of WEP, we also took the interest of applying like other groups, and we had a chance of going on through. They supported us under WEP program with 3 million. We topped our that WEP money 3 million to 1.9, and we had 4.9 million. We started with 3 cows, but now we can buy 16, depending on the price that is available at the moment.
The group sells cattle through Rubiriha Market in Mpondwe near the DRC Congo border. They have accumulated capital of 9.4 million shillings through monthly savings of 10,000 shillings. and have so far repaid the loan to a tune of 2.7 million shillings. The group shares the profits equally and in form of a cow to each member. The group plans to construct a commercial block and purchase a maize sheller. In the financial year 2016-2017, 83 groups in Kasese district benefited from the Entrepreneurship Fund, although 95 women groups had applied for the gender loan. Senior Community Development Officer Asimwe Queen is Kasese District WEP focal person.
Most of them are the rural women, ladies, and you know, like as in the district, to look at the sub-counties, the lower local government and town councils. But these are rural women, and for those who have gone to school and like have no jobs, they are also among those group members.
Kabugo Candida is the chairperson of St. Francis Tulibaguma Group in Wera Sub-County, Kasese District. This is a group of 14 members who accessed a loan of 7.5 million shillings to deal in cassava flour.
Thank the government for the work they have done for us. Since they gave us the loan, we are proceeding. And these women are doing tirelessly day and night, making sure that they are returning the loan that they were given to them. The achievement that we have got from this loan, we are trying to give our children school fees. Home improvement is going ahead. Women have tried to learn how to keep and to save, which they didn't know.
After bulking cassava at Kisaka Trading Center, members vend the flour on market days. This has reduced domestic violence.
And the husbands are not fighting that their women are doing nothing. Man can't bring something. Then a woman will have to say, what will the children eat? Then you find some conflicts. Now a woman, if she can manage to bring something and make sure that the children have eaten, he wants to fight with them. He wants to say, ask the man to say, we have not eaten, what?
To date, the group has recovered 1.4 million shillings and intend to borrow more from UWEP. They want to buy a cassava milling machine.
We want the government to give us the money so that we buy our machine and even maybe a katipa.
Tulibaguma Group is challenged by inaccessible roads, which makes business expensive. Karusandara Craft Making and Selling Women Group in Kyalanga Parish, Karusandara Sub-County, Kasese District, is another successful group. Donata Komuhangi is the chairperson of the 15-member group who are positively living with HIV/AIDS.
We got 3,300,000. How we use that money? We had an opportunity of making crafts and we had a market outside. So that money, though it was little, but we managed to access materials because we ourselves, we collect funds from ourselves. Then we buy materials. After buying materials,
they make crafts and weave baskets. They formed the group to fight stigma and offer psychosocial support to fellow members. They first began a savings project, and during meetings, they started weaving mats and baskets. The 15 members have had access to good markets from overseas friends, which has enabled them earn profits. When they made the first profits, they built a house for each member. With the WEP fund of 3,300,000, they purchased raw materials and earned 43 million shillings from the order. They are now working on another order of 2,500 baskets from UK, which will earn close to 53 million Uganda shillings.
If we get more funds from WEP, we are able to do more.
They are living a stress-free life and can pay school fees for their children, besides helping other vulnerable members within the community. Bweruka Wilson is a community development officer in Karusandara Sub-County where Karusandara Craft Making and Selling Women's Group is one of the 4 groups which were supported by a UWEP fund.
From this project, they have benefited a lot. They have an international market, and therefore this overwhelming demand calls for more money, more funding. It's therefore my request that we give them more money so that they are able to meet the overwhelming demand.
Kazingo Fresh Food UWEP project in Kazingo Parish, Bukuku Sub-County in Kabarole District has uplifted the lives of rural women. The group got 5 million shillings loan from UWEP to expand their businesses. They deal in onions, cabbage, tomatoes, cassava, and have so far recovered 3.5 million shillings to UWEP. Kajumba Agnes is the chairperson of the group.
Nk'oku twatandikire nk'abakazi mu kyaro tukalenga kutandika muliyungo gwaitu gukukwatiraho ngana na muno mu Misiri twayongera mu kwahura yohoza twahaka nuko ntuguma tukurakurana cyamanya tukyaho.
Many members of Kazingo Fresh Food UWEP project appreciate the support from President Museveni towards the emancipation of rural women. Chenjojo District UWEP focal person and Principal Community Development Officer Kezia Nyangoma says that ever since the groups received the 55.2 million shillings, most of them have grown remarkable improvement.
13 groups have so far been funded with 55.2 million. And the group started their repayment in the February 2018, and so far amount of shillings 4.250 has been recovered from the groups. The groups are doing well, they are paying on time, and I hope we shall do better when more groups are funded. In the district we have 68 groups that are supposed to be funded in this financial year, and the money is already on account and the groups are opening accounts, and very soon they'll get the money.
Kaswa Twekambe Women's Group Apiare UWEP is a group of 10 members in Kaswa Parish, Busoro Sub-County, Kabarole District. They started as a savings group and later ventured in Apiare. The group was tipped about accessing the Women's Entrepreneurship Fund by the Community Development Officer, Busoro Sub-County.
When the program came, because this one was specific with specific guidelines, we followed the guidelines as they had been stipulated, and one of them was identifying the appropriate project for those groups which had applied.
They applied and received 6 million shillings, which they used to buy 30 beehives. They have so far recovered 1.2 million shillings, paying 370,000 shillings per month.
Sente ezi tuja kuzigarayo mu mwaka gumu. Kusikira nko kusente ezo batwaire batugamba tuja kusasura gemitwala 67 buli mwezi.
However, the group faced a setback after most of the beehives were burnt by bushfire towards the end of 2017. Chigaya Bull Fattening Project is found in Gweri Parish, Karambi Sub-County, Kabarole District.
With this project, we had a number of projects, but we sat with the CDO and we came up with this one of the bull fattening. And we are given 6 months of grace period, but it's not possible to sell at this moment. You can see the cows are still, the bulls are still very small. Wanted a bigger size so that we can sell, maybe we'll get some profit. So we hope to sell in December.
Kichwamba Quick Servers Catering UWEP project is located in Kichwamba Sub-County, Kabarole District. It consists of 15 members. The group received 7 million shillings to buy catering equipment.
Twachwa mtuine kugula ebintu tukabyongeramu nuko tukiyongera kutunga akatale. So nuko twakozere twakora budgeti twagenda mutawuni ba member twagula ebintu byaitu. Nibyo bino mukuru twagura woma twagura dishi twakora kurana twarora kimungu ebintu hati tukwetaga nibitumara.
Kichwamba Quick Servers Catering UWEP project has so far recovered 2.5 million shillings. And some of these are the recommendations. Most of these groups involved in crop management and produce buying need more training in post-harvest handling and value addition to improve quality and incomes. There is need to empower district production officers to provide extension services. The groups need access to information on market prices to avoid exploitation from middlemen. And there is need to improve roads to help farmers readily access markets.